Okay, so this is the WordPress site. You can see this up here. And if I come over here to my sites, I can click Switch Site. So if I have more than one, or if I want to add a new one, I can go either way. Okay, this is just a practice one that I've loaded, and this page here can be very confusing. So what I suggest is scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on WP Admin. Okay, so this is the back end of your web page. Okay, so if I wanted to create a new page, I would go to Pages, Add New, or I can see all the pages that I have here. And notice I don't have a lot because this is just a page I set up for demonstration purposes. So, the building a web page in WordPress, which is your assignment this week, you can actually just copy and paste this information right here so that you don't have to retype it. I'm just going to do Control-C just to have that. So, so if I wanted to go here and say the About page, and you see this comes up, and I go to Edit, and we were supposed to make this About Us. And then I can just go in here and delete this, do Control-V, and just paste what I had put in there from your homework assignment. Okay, and then I can just update it. Okay. Now, one thing I want to show you is if you were doing a page, let's go back to pages here. If we were doing a subpage, we talked about parent pages and child pages, just like let me go to when it's done here, so I can show you. And okay, so I'm going to go here and pages. Okay, so see volunteers, services. These lines here are subpages under services. Okay, so all we do is just make them a subpage of services. So the main thing I wanted to show you in this is the screen options right here. So if you click that, you should be able to make sure everything is checked. So if you need to make any changes, then you can do that. So for instance, About Us, if I go to edit that page, I can see the attributes over here. Okay, so if it's not apparent, then it's by itself. There's nothing that drops down below it. But if it is, then I have to put the order in here of where it falls. So in your assignment where it says configure the settings for your page, on the edit page, find the page attributes box, and like again, if you don't see that, make sure you click screen options, and all these are checked so you can see the attributes. Okay, and it tells us to put a 2 in there, and then and just update. Okay, so now if I am here, and let me just put in my Let's go 2015.wordpress. So here's my About page, and sometimes it may not update automatically. It takes it a few minutes, so if you don't see it, immediately, don't freak out. Just give it a few minutes, and it will upload, and you can actually press the F5 key to refresh your screen, and then just make sure that you're working in the back end. Let me close these out here. So this is the back end of, actually, I've got the wrong website in here. It should be this 2016. WordPress.com, I believe. No, let me check it. Practice FA 26. Okay, so that's actually what I want to see there. Practice FA. So about us, and this is the information that I just copied and pasted right here. About us. So these things here at the top is what we're doing on the back end here. Okay. So that's creating pages. Now if we're doing posts, which is different, posts are like blogs. So this is where you can update information daily if you wanted to. So you would just go in and add a blog post. And here is the Add Media button. So you would actually have to, if you have any files on your computer, you could just actually open that. I'm just going to see if I have any pictures here. And I have none. But if I did, I could just take and just drag it right over here and put it into my library. So if there was something I wanted to insert on that page, then I could just go to my library. And it's just a place for actually keeping your all your media, any audio, video, pictures, and things like that. Here's your contact form and all those things. And again, you know, your screen options is very important. So if you want to have like and shares on your page, you can do that. Anything that you want in here, you can put in there. Just make sure they're all checked there so that you can see this information over here. Okay. So, so that's creating a page and creating a blog and then creating a child page. So let's see if I have a page here. So I'm just going to use the About Us page. And I'm going to go to Add New here. And I'm going to call it Volunteers. Okay. And we'll just add some information here. Add information. Okay. And then we're going to make this a child page, so we're going to go to here to our attributes section and make sure that it says no parent, and we're going to select, let me publish this first. Alright, if, it'll take it just a second to pick that up, but once that happens, then I'm going to make this a subpage to, let's say, home. Okay, and we're just going to leave the order at 0 and update. So I'm going to go here and refresh F5. So About Us, I think was the one that I did, and like I say, sometimes it's not going to actually update automatically. It may take it a few minutes, but normally if you have a subpage and you point here, you're going to have a subpage that falls down here that you can actually click on. Okay, so that's just adding a child page or a subpage. Adding placeholders. These are just placeholders that don't actually have any content yet. So basically what I could do here and is I could just click Add New Page and add as many pages as I want to. I'm just going to call it Services and publish it. Go here, 5, and it's still not showing it yet, but it will. So, but this is just a placeholder, so I can go back later and add any information that I want at that time. And you can do the same thing for your subpages. So if you create several subpages under one parent page, you just have those pages there until you're ready to put the content there. So if you look on page 3 of your handout, you can see that services has volunteers, animal rescue, spay neuter, and rehab and training subpages. Okay, so then we talked about changing your website from a blog to a website. So if I go to settings and reading, you can actually see in here that the front page is going to be a static page. A static page meaning that nothing's going to change. Okay, so right now we have it set up as a blog, but we want it to be a static page here. So, and that's all you do. So, and save your changes. So your front page, whatever that front page is, will always stay the same. And then you'll have a page, if you want to, called blogs, which we have here, where you can update it as much as you want to. Okay. Creating links. If I go back to pages and go to all pages, I can click any one of these pages I want to, just edit, any one of those. I'm going to go to services. So if I wanted to put a link to johnsonCC.edu, for instance, I'm just going to highlight it, click link, okay, and just put the address in there. Okay, and now it is a link. Highlight, C, link, V, and go Control V here. It's going to say, I'm going to open it in a new tab and add a link. So now you have a link there in your page, and then that's pretty much basically what you're doing this week is just changing those things. The rest of your handout is just talking about organizing your site, the layout of your pages, but I just kind of want you to see, basically, I hope that you're seeing the same thing that I am, that you have your actual site that you can leave open, and then you have the back end here, whereas if I go here, because I'm already logged in, switch site, okay. So I can go to any one of these pages. For instance, Office Administration. I can actually, change things in this page because I'm logged in under one login, my practice, and just again go to your WP admin. So it's the back end of your actual web page. And then once you make those changes, just press your F5 button to refresh your screen so you can see those changes. And again, it may not be instant, so give it a few minutes. But notice that, my web address is going to be this part. Okay. I'm getting a lot, it's got WP admin on the end and things like that. I can't log into your site. So I need the actual site that I see here. This is the site that I want to see. I want to see the back end. Okay. So I hope this just helps you a little bit, just maneuvering around. Everything you need is on this back end right here. The settings, your appearance, when you get into using widgets and things like that. Widgets are just like, adding a calendar, or here's some here. So if I wanted to add a calendar, I could do that. Any of these things I can add to my page. Okay. So, and you can specify where you want it to go. Comments, feedback, pages, your links, your media is the same place that we talked about before. And I could take any of this and add it to my page because it's in my media library. Okay, and I'll can always add more information that I want to.